Good evening, Jake. This week we're going to be having a theme to our videos. Gender stereotyping in the United States. Now I know you may not know a lot about exactly what gender stereotyping is, but it can happen to just about anyone at any age. People assume that fathers have to be the breadwinners and can't stay home with their kids. People think mothers have to stay home, cook, and clean and can't have a successful job outside of the home. And although those might be pressing issues, especially for us being that we're going to be in that position soon, I am going to be focusing on gender stereotyping in children. Although it might not seem like a problem, children are influenced into gender roles through many different sources. What they see on TV, the advertisements they hear, the toys they play with, even the friends they have. Cinderella Ate My Daughter, a book by Peggy Orenstein, discusses Disney princesses and how they affect children. Orenstein raises points such as whether or not the princesses give an unrealistic idea of what children should expect out of life. Now, my point of view obviously doesn't reflect everyone else's, but I know of no one with those perfect features, long, flowing hair, and a voice that can make even the angels weep. Many little girls who are watching the movies and being surrounded by the princess paraphernalia get the ideas in their head that they will live happily ever after and marry a perfect Prince Charming and live in a huge castle. As lovely as that would be, the chances of any girl marrying a prince are slim to none. Unless, of course, you're Kate Middleton. The actions of the princesses may lead to the real issue in gender stereotyping. The Disney princesses are generally helpless in nature and need a prince to rescue them. This idea sends the message to children that girls need rescuing and can't help themselves out of tricky situations. Now, on the other side of the argument, there are princesses who didn't need a prince to reach their goals. Mulan joined the army and proved herself a brave warrior without the aid of a prince. Tiana raised money for a restaurant and actually bought it herself without any man just handing her the money. However, both girls eventually fell in love with a man and continued out their inevitable happily ever after. And it isn't only the girls who are being roped into stereotyping. Young boys see the handsome and strong princes and think that they have to live out those roles too. The princes are headstrong and fearless, doing anything to rescue that girl from the tower. Now, I'm not entirely sure, but this may be where the idea of showing no emotion on males comes from. Boys try to fill this role by being strong and riding in on their white steed, or a fancy car if you want to get modern. These boys may feel as if they never need to be rescued, even if they do need help once in a while. While it may seem that the Disney Princess franchise should be shunned if we don't want these stereotypes to persist, that's not exactly the best idea. Children can certainly keep playing with these toys if they have an influence on the outside that teaches them that being a princess isn't the only job on the market. Jake, I'll see you on Wednesday.